Today we're going to be going over some of my favorite sights to use in the game. It might be controversial, but let's get into it. So first off, we have Glaz, which has some pretty decent iron sights. Although, full disclosure, I don't use them a lot. And Blackbeard has very similar iron sights that are rather good as well. But again, I don't use them all the time because Blackbeard's Scar has some weird... I don't know what it is. It's hit reg, it's damage. I don't know what it is, but there's something funky about the Scar, and the iron sights I feel like make it funkier. I don't know. I don't know why that is the way that it is. I wish the Scar hit harder because it should. It's a, it's a good gun. It's a good gun, but it's not so good in Siege. And with Blackbeard, the faster the ADS, the better with how shield works. But there are many more iron sights that overlap. The ARX, the F2000, the AA12, and the MP7, which all overlap. They all overlap their iron sights, and they are probably the best iron sights in the game. I think that they're some of the best iron sights in the game, and I highly recommend trying them out and using them, and they're on some of the best guns. Another pair of iron sights that all overlap are all the MP5s. Wow, shocker, I know. Some are better than others, like the Echo MP5 or the Mute MP5 are far better than the Dock MP5 because the Picatinny rail isn't as lowered or the sights aren't as raised as they are on the other MP5s, but I highly recommend trying them out. Next, we have the P10 Roni and the Vector with overlapping iron sights. What's there to say other than people hate me for not using ACOG on Goyo? Even though I don't use ACOG on anything but one single gun. So that's a good segue. Any precision-based weapons like DMRs or slug shotguns, I always run red.C on them. I think that this is the most clean reticle for precision-based weapons like this, and I also use this most commonly on Glaz and Blackbeard. Now for the singular time that I run ACOG, it is on Tuberal with the AR-15 because as far as I am aware, this is the only sight in the game that does not get removed when standing in a Zoto canister, meaning that when you go for runouts by freezing the claymore, and you will not lose your reticle when ADSing while standing in the AoE of a Zoto canister. Now, as I previously mentioned, there are times where I like iron sights, but I still prefer to run an optic on a gun instead, and this optic choice is usually Hollow A or Hollow B. I just feel like either of those are really solid. Hollow B takes up less of your screen than Hollow A, but Hollow A just feels right, you know what I'm saying? But Hollow B is not bad either. Now's the part of the video where I just rant about something for a bit of time and go off topic. When it comes to things like iron sights or using 1 times instead of, 2.5, or whatever the case may be, genuinely, I think a lot of Siege players would be better if they used 1 times. I really do feel that way. I feel like the 2.5 is just too much sometimes. I feel like a lot of people fumble because of that. And I just wish that people were more comfortable not doing what's considered popular or whatever the case may be. And at the end of the day, it's whatever feels right to you. Whatever gets you the kills, whatever gets you the wins, whatever feels right to you is honestly what you should use. So if that is iron sights, then go for it. If that is 1 times, then go for it. If it is running ACOGs, then go for it. But just because some popular streamer says you iron sights or whatever the case may be, does not mean that you shouldn't run them. If they are what feel right to you, run them. I don't mean for this next bit to sound all, boomerish and whatever, and, old man angry at clouds, whatever the case may be. But I feel like an issue with the younger generation right now is that they're so obsessed with being the next this person, the next that person, the next whoever, whatever big name. And they're so focused on that, they're not even trying to be the first them. They're not even trying to be the first them. They're trying to be the next whoever. Trying to be the next Jinxie, trying to be the next Kai, trying to be the next John Cena, I don't know, and I don't quite care because you shouldn't try to be the next them. You shouldn't. You should try to be the first you. Be the first you. Don't try and copy these people. Be the first you. Just be the first you. And I don't know what it is with I feel like this younger generation, it's been hit the hardest with this problem, where it's just this constant obsession of trying to be the next whoever. But they don't want to be themselves. I don't know if it's because they lack the capabilities of being their own individual person with their own individual personality, or what it is. Maybe, you know, it's just their parents shoving a tablet in their face at such a young age that they're incapable of developing their own individual personalities. But if you're going to take anything away from today, let it be this. Do not do something just because it's popular. Don't do something just because somebody with a larger number under their name tells you to do it. Do what feels right to you in your gut. Always listen to your gut. That is what you should always be doing. Listen to your gut. Your heart will tell you sweet lies. Your mind will wander, but your gut will stay true. Listen to your gut. And again, don't be the next big person. Don't be the next Jinxie. Don't be the next Kai. Don't be the next any of these, quite frankly, annoying individuals. Be the first you. Be something different. Carve your own path. You know? Do something different. Be original. Don't go with just the trends because that's what gets the numbers. Who cares about that? Be the first you. And at the end of the day, those, you know, those people that tell you differently, I'm going to be honest, their weakness, it won't allow them to survive the coming winters. I must be honest with you, chat. A lot of people won't survive the coming winters. But I want you to stay warm next to that fire. I want you to do that. But to do that, you must be your own person. I've gone really off topic, haven't I? I'm sleep deprived if you can't tell. Anywho, thanks for just, you know, joining me for this ramble session here at the end of the video. If it made any sense to you, congrats, I guess. And if it didn't, then I guess enjoy not being able to conjure spinning apples in the form of a disco ball in your mind. You know, so there's that. And yeah, stay hydrated, stay moisturized, and you know, it's really hot out right now, so really be sure to stay moisturized and hydrated right now, you know. Lotion up, hydrate up, take a shower, do your stretches, eat some food that's good for you, get some sunlight despite the heat, you know, get some sunlight. Anything else I'm missing? Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, scrape your tongue, you know, get your tongue clean. What other basic hygiene things that people forget about? Basic self-care that people forget about. Yeah, I think I pretty much hit all the nails. All right, well, toodaloo. And I guess subscribe, you know, subscribe if you want. I always hate doing that, dude. I really do. I hate the whole subscribe. Just if you like the content, you're gonna subscribe, right? Like that's my thought process. I shouldn't have to reinforce that idea. And if you want to subscribe. If you don't. I don't care. All right. Take care. Good night. Good evening. You know, whatever the case may be. Toodles.